Welcome back to From the Shed and welcome back to another video. I hope you're all doing well on this Thursday evening. Now, Astana 1, Chelsea 3. Before we get into the match review, please make sure you subscribe, you like this video, and you leave your thoughts in the comments as well about the match in Kazakhstan, where we were able to play on a frozen pitch. Well, it looked like a frozen pitch. It was -11, -8, -11 degrees over there in Kazakhstan, 5 hours ahead of UK time. I think the game in local time kicked off about 8:30, but it was a good performance. And we got to see some of our youthful squad go out there and put a lot of pride, a lot of passion, a lot of quality into their football tonight. And I was really impressed now. The 2 goals, Marc Guiu, if you listen back to the preview that we did with me and Theo a couple of days ago, we did say that we needed to see a bit more from him going forward in front of goal. And he was brilliant. He was really brilliant throughout the game. I think actually we've secured our place now. We've secured our place in the last 16 of the Conference League, which we've thought we should do. We were top of the group. We unbeaten in the group. But we played really good football. Renato Viega's goal as well. Another really good goal from him to seal the win. Of course, this is Chelsea. So we like to make things a bit more difficult with the goal that was scored by Kazakhstan. I think it was Martin Tomasov's goal, brilliant goal, that potentially probably woke Jurgensen and goal up. He was probably frozen like an icicle, but nonetheless, it was still a really good game. I want to talk about Josh Acheampong, because we spoke about Josh Acheampong before kickoff, before the game, and just how important it is now that we try and integrate him into the team. He's someone that clearly is going to get a deal signed very shortly with the club. The club want to try and bring him into the senior squad as a regular player. We know that Reece James potentially will miss a lot of football over the next 12 to 18 months if these injuries are more persistent. But Josh Acheampong tonight, for me, was brilliant. He didn't put a foot wrong, starts his first senior start for the club. He was given his debut last season by Pochettino. When he played against Tottenham, got a couple of minutes there, but he was playing alongside a very makeshift defence in Axel Dazazi, who hasn't played much time, had much game time, or Tosin as well. So it says here, Acheampong demonstrated why he's so highly rated at the club. He may not be tested that often defensively, but composure on the ball was impressive. And I have to agree with that. Even going forward with some of the passing, taking on some of the Astana players, he almost looked like he was playing a Premier League game. He just looks like he comfortably fitted into a regular squad of Chelsea's quality. But and it says here, a superb ball through to set up Pedro Neto showed his ability in the 38th minute. He went on to a majestic dribble past several opponents into the area for his shot to be blocked. Now that's what I like about him, even as a right back. I like Malagusto because he does do a bit more of that going forward, but Reece James doesn't tend to take players on as such. If we get someone like Acheampong in this squad on a regular basis, not just in the Conference League, but in the Premier League as well, I think we've got a player on our hands there. Really good player. Really, really good player. And like it says here, he was able to keep certain players in the Astana team very quiet. Goes on this article to say that although the icy conditions, the situation thawed in recent weeks, showing signs of positive development, he was seen in training for the first time ahead of his Heidenheim game a fortnight ago, where he played for the under-21s for the first time since September. Only a couple of weeks ago on November 29th as well. Maresca said before the trip that a contract is close and that he will start him against Astana. So surely now it is just only, as it says in the article, a matter of time before we get to see Acheampong play more regular football for Chelsea in a senior squad capacity. We've got the Carabao Cup, the League Cup, the FA Cup coming up against Morecambe very soon. You expect him to get some minutes there as well. But I want to see him in a Premier League capacity as well, because I thought he was really, really good, really outstanding as one of our key players tonight as well. Another one who is also linked heavily with a move out of the club, Carney Chukwuemeka, really good link-up playing at midfield tonight. alongside Dewsbury Hall. Someone that we brought in, as it says here, come in for £20 million since signing for Villa in 2022. He made 15 appearances last season and has only added 12 more appearances in the 2023-24 season. So it looks like he might need a loan deal. But I was really impressed with him. Really, really impressed with him coming into that team and taking it by the scruff of the neck, not shying away from the fact that he's playing in cold conditions. He's playing against a team called Astana that he's probably never heard of up until the draw was made. But he looked really sharp. Carney Chukwemeka, I was really impressed with him. Another player, Harvey Vale, very, very impressive. Came on the 67th minute. But he's, again, another player that has a lot of international under-21 experience, probably used to playing in those sort of conditions as well, with the sort of lesser opposition against, he's probably played in an under-21 capacity before. So I was really, really impressed. Really impressed with how he played. Again, Raksaki, another player that was impressive. It showed the depth. It showed the depth as well. We need to mention the three youngsters, Acheampong, Keanu Dyer, and Shamare Mukiak, who came on, all making their debuts tonight as well. So I was really impressed with this squad. I really was. It was an easy night. It was a very easy night. It was one of those nights, as I said, a glorified friendly, which is what I dubbed it a couple of days ago. We didn't seem to be in any real danger of conceding more than one goal. The goal that Astana scored was a very good goal. But I think this is exactly what we needed this season. I think we needed to have a tournament, a competition where we can bring in some of the youthful players. Pedro Neto, another one who got 60 minutes or so under his belt and looked very comfortable. Didn't just turn his nose up at the fact he's had to travel, as one of the senior figures now in the team over to Kazakhstan. He still put in a really good shift and, got the goal that he deserved as well. Sorry, created the goal that he deserved as part of his performance as well tonight. So this is really what we've got this big squad for, this youthful squad. And I think when you look at the likes of Tariq George in that team as well, Renato Viega, as I said, who took his goal really well, Jurgensen with more minutes. Yes, it's a very long journey, an 8-hour flight to go over there to play football in those sub-low conditions. But all the team tonight put in a really good performance. And the likelihood is that a lot of those players, when they get back early Friday morning, I think around 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning, they're going to get the day off. They're going to be able to just relax and enjoy the rest of their weekend, because the team that will play against Brentford on Sunday will be a totally different team that goes out to play at Stamford Bridge at 7 p.m. So I was really impressed with the team. I thought Maresca got it right in terms of bringing over the youthful team, knowing that qualification was almost secured before kickoff as well. Really impressed by, as I said, some of the youngsters that we've got to see, the Tariq Georges, Josh Acheampong as well, and Raksaki that came on. Marc Guiu, again, showing why this is a really good competition for him to get minutes and confidence and build on that as well. And like I said, there were small glimpses of Astana's potential to cause an upset in the game, but it was never really concrete enough for them to deliver on those assumptions. So I was really impressed overall. I think this is why we've got this squad and why Maresca can trust some of these youngsters in this tournament to go on and allow the likes of Caicedo and Fernandes and all these other key figures in the Premier League to be rested. A lot of people at the start of the season said, you brought too many players, but this is why we've done that, ladies and gentlemen, because we want to try and win not just the Conference League. We are trying to push for the Premier League very prematurely. But if we do that, Maresca comes off as a genius either way. So let me know what you think in the comments about the game. It was a very one-sided game in terms of the possessions and the stats, but let me know what you think. Don't forget to subscribe and leave your thoughts in the comments. We will have our preview for Sunday's game tomorrow, so make sure you check in for that one as well. Hit the notification, and I'll be back very, very soon.